Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to the Grand Canyon, where it is the turn of the electrical single units to show their stuff. As always, each train has been moved along. We have the American HHP-8 on the left hand side here, the Spanish Renfe Electric, which I do believe is facing the wrong way. We'll soon find out. The Norwegian train here in a different livery. It's now in this sort of greyish white with the black stripes. We have the Class 103 here, sporting the Lufthansa Express. He's kind of bored, waiting for the race to start. That's understandable. Our French train here in green livery today, and our TEP 20, I think it is, from Russia, ready to rock and roll as well. So all the racers are on the starting position. I need to set them to go. Cedar City Annex is good. Cedar City Annex is also good. Right, so they are all facing the correct direction. Each one of these trains has a top speed of 125 miles per hour. So they are quite evenly matched. So without further ado, we'll get started. So in 3, 2, 1, and go. There's the horns. This was actually a real pain in the ass to catenary up this whole track. There were bits it caused quite an issue. Managed to get it all done in the end though. Shouldn't have any issues. None of them were sporting a unelectrified path problem, so we're good. Looks like the Norwegian train is out in front just. I can't actually remember. We'll jump on board with the French train. They're up to 124 already. I can't actually remember who is winning in this championship with the electrics. I'll have to go back and check it. But right now they are slowing down for these corners, which is fine. The Norwegian train is still in front. We'll have to see once they get to some of the more tighter turns who slows down and who can maintain speed. The Norwegian seems to have the acceleration there. He might actually have won it. He might actually be the train that is in the lead as they come down, only doing 60 miles per hour there. Let's have a look now. Russian train still keeping up with the French train there. So you're sort of second last. You are technically last at the moment. Although you do... Whoa! Oh no. There was it. I've actually witnessed it firsthand. One of those times when trains randomly stop. That's a real shame. So at least I know what it is now. I've seen it firsthand. Just randomly stopping for a brief second and then getting on the speed again. American train is in 4th. The Renfe train and the German train are still kind of close together. It's kind of hard to tell which one of those is winning presently. But it's definitely the Norwegian train in the lead. We'll watch them coming out the tunnel here. Next to the landslide. There we go. French train. Come on, Russian train. Hopefully he'll be able to catch them. So we actually had this problem with the Class 103 in the haulage race in the last race on the Gotthard map. I took my eye off it for a second. It literally came to a sweet stop, a brief stop, and then started again. And that's exactly what just happened to the Russian train. The speed dropped to 0 from 70. It was still kind of rolling. It's like a kind of glitch. And then it sped back up again. So Norwegian train in first. These two are still neck and neck. I am hoping this Russian train is able to catch the rest, because it would be a shame if it didn't. Here he goes in the left hand side here. And Norwegian train. Oh no! Why? So this glitch is proven to be quite a problem. A serious problem. Is it going to happen to anyone else? It may be due to this sort of landmass we have covering the tracks, although it never affected any of the other trains in previous races. Or maybe it did, but I just didn't see them. We'll keep an eye on their speeds though. I will select the Spanish train for first and select you for second. See, this guy just slowed down again. They are all slowing down. It's due to a corner. Okay. No dramas there. Right. These two are actually starting to catch up, which is fine. It would be a real shame if their race was ruined due to some weird glitch. It may actually happen to the other trains as well. We just don't know for sure as of yet. As they come through here, they're all keeping their speed up, which is fine, so no issues yet. Let's jump on board with first place, which is not the Spanish train anymore. You're back down into third. Actually, it's the German train. The Lufthansa Express is in first. Look at it, looks pretty cool. It's a smart model. The Lufthansa Airport Express blasting up the hill at 120 miles per hour. The French train there keeping up in fourth. These two guys are coming up. It seems the Russian train just edging up the top speed there. There's the Norwegian train on the right hand side. Hopefully they'll be able to catch them. Uh-oh, this always happens. German train in first. American train in second. Spanish third. You are last. And you are there. Let's jump on board with first. Which is currently in a tunnel. No, he's not. So the other three behind him still keeping up. There's the Norwegian train, there's the Russian train. Hopefully they'll be able to catch the others again. Now I want the rest of them to all sort of have the same glitch, so it's a bit more even. They are a hell of a lot faster than the rest of the trains. Especially the diesels and steam trains. A lot more acceleration. Straight up to their top speeds. So it's going to be down to the cornering. They will have to slow down for this corner, I would imagine. Maybe. Down to 110. So they did slow down a touch. So they should be getting back on the speed though as they head up the valley. I do believe they are about to start heading up the valley, yes. The German train in front. The class 103 there. Russian train and Norwegian train still in contention. They may be able to catch these guys. It looks like the American train has dropped back slightly. Or the French train hasn't came up. Who knows? Spanish train doing quite well in second. You need to get up to your top speed there, buddy, if you've got any chance of catching the rest. Slowing down for this corner here, down to 75. And they're slowing down. Russian train should be able to gain a slight bit of ground there. So they're just entering that corner as they exit. Yes, they are catching, so that's good. I like it. The train in second there. Nope, you are actually fourth. Second. third, fourth, slowing down. The train, the last two trains hot on their heels. They've also closed the gap on the German train. Nice. Hear the wheels screeching as they go around these corners. Alright, away they go. A long straight where they'll be able to get back on the power though. The German train already at 100 miles per hour. Norwegian train seems to have escaped the Russian train there. There's a slight little hill for it to contend with. Nothing too serious. You're starting to accelerate away from the French train in its green livery there. Watch out for the landslide. Straight through, no problems. You are still at 76. Why are you going so slow? Now you're starting to speed up. Now go up to 100. Catch up on these guys. Right, they're approaching this extremely slow corner here. There's the Russian train in the background. Hopefully he'll be able to catch the rest. They are in this tunnel here. Let's jump on board with the Norwegian train. It seems to have closed the gap, especially on this French train. He may even pass the French train in this tunnel. Slowing down again for this corner though. Can't see first. Oh, that was strange. A bit of illumination in the tunnel there, just slightly. Right, away you go. Uh-oh, weird glitchy thing going on with the French train there. It's lost its fourth place. Yep, there he is, cruising past the French train. German train still in first. The French train is coming back though. Second, the Spaniard. Third, the American. Fourth is the Norwegian train. And last but not least, our Russian train. How far behind are you? Quite a fair bit behind now. He is getting up in his speed though. There's the French train. The French train is the one you need to catch, buddy. Right, they're past the halfway mark, which is this canyon section here, or this cliff section. So they're heading round. They'll soon be heading downhill. You're slowing down. You need to speed up. Close the gap there. Is anybody closing the gap on you? The Spanish train is still right there. Norwegian and French trains still quite close together. You're entering this corner that they are exiting. So you are not actually that far behind. Get a move on, buddy. Norwegian train with acceleration, they are pulling away from the French train. They are slowing down. There they are, starting to head down into the valley. This is a very twisty, turny, winding section, so they will be slow going through here. There's the Russian train in the background. down to 57, 56, some of them. You're down to 51. Slightly faster going through that corner, but it'll be slower in the inside of this corner. How are you guys getting on? You're right up there with the American train, fighting for third. The French train is still in contention. Spanish train pulling away. Right, where is the next straight section? Not for a while yet. Once they get round here, it does sort of straighten out a touch. German train doing well though. Round this corner. It looks to me like the Norwegian train has passed the American train. It has, just. How are you getting on in last place, buddy? Looks like he's gaining on the French train. Up on the speed again. Right, you are no longer in third, you're in fourth. Right, down they go. They'll start to get the speed up. You should be hitting top speed quite sharply. Pulling away from the Spanish train, although they both now are at top speed. You've got a top speed of 125, so do you. You're at 125. 125. Come on, buddy. Can you see anybody? No, the French train is way down there. There they are. Quite a fair bit in front now, unfortunately for the Russian train. You seem to have all spaced out. You're there, Spanish, Norwegian, American, French. Russian train in the background there. You're slowing down for this corner though. And then heading back up, round past Chino Valley, down here, past Hurricane, up through Vegas and towards the finish line. Do you have a chance of catching anyone? No, he's already round this section. Unless one of the trains has another fatal error, it's going to be difficult for him to catch anyone. Let's have a look at the Spanish train, the Renfe train there. Through the tunnel. Now can the American catch this Norwegian train? He had a little glitch as well, but he seems to have overcame it and he's now in third. Possibly could get up to second if he passes the Spanish train. Maybe. German train well out in front. Let's have a look at the French train. You're still up there. It may still be possible for you to get another place up. You are quite far behind. They're just going into the tunnel though. He's just arriving at the tunnel. The German train is through the tunnel. So he exits the tunnel. He goes into the tunnel. They are slowing down. Right, down the hill you go. Should be approaching Hurricane around this next corner. You are out of the tunnel, back into a tunnel. Well, you're slowing down for this corner though. Round past Hurricane, up towards Vegas, and then they'll be climbing up the valley towards Cedar City. You're doing quite well. You've pretty much dominated this race. I do suspect the Norwegian train may have dominated it if it didn't have that little glitch at the start. Now you lost out in the last race because you had the glitch in the haulage race where you randomly stopped for a brief second and then kept on going. How is last place getting on? You're coming round past Hurricane. The French train is just there. So they're past Hurricane now. Heading up towards Vegas should be. Around here, there's Vegas there. So they are almost near the finish line. How's the Russian train getting on? Come on, buddy. Get up there. Can you see anyone else? No, everyone is sort of up here. French train is there though. He's fallen behind a bit. So it looks like you've got a 5th place. The American train in 4th. Still the Norwegian train in 3rd, although they are rather close. Can anyone catch the German train though? The Class 103, the Lufthansa Express. Oh, into the tunnel. How are you getting on? 86, 88, 90, 91, 92, 93. Keep that speed going up, buddy. Right, there they are going past Vegas. There is a section now where they should be able to reach top speed. Oh my god, what happened here? Spanish train down into 4th place. When did that happen? Totally missed that. Too busy looking at first and last. Will he be able to get it back though? Norwegian train in 2nd, German way out in front now. So you slowed down. Did you have a glitch as well? Who knows? Who knows? Over the little bump there. Let's have a look at last. Can you see anybody? There was the French train just going into the tunnel there. It is about to exit the tunnel just as you enter it. Okay. Alright, where is first? He is on the home straight up through the tunnel and then onto the straight. Autosave for the win there. And he goes. We will jump on board with the French train, or the Spanish train even. He is sort of creeping past the American here. Can the HHP-8 get out in front? Who knows? Everything's going to have gone crazy. Yes. Okay, I now don't know which train is which. You're the German train in first though. Second is fine. Third. Here's our German though, our winner for today. As he crosses the line, well done. Good show. There's the French train popping out. Oh, what is going on here? Just sneaked in. Just sneaked in to get the third place there, the American train. French train in fifth. Where is our Russian train? He's heading in now. There he goes. Unfortunate, he had a problem with a glitch at the start, so it was a shame for you. So there you have it, the end of the electric single unit race. The Class 103, the Lufthansa Express, beating everyone hands down there. The Norwegian train did well. It had a glitch as well, but it managed to fight its way back up to second place. It may actually have won if it didn't have that problem at the start. The American train getting third, the Spanish train dropping down to fourth. For some odd reason, I thought that second place would have been secure. The French train in fifth, and the Russian in sixth. He had a few problems hindering him though, so not really such a good day for the Russian train. Hopefully it'll do better on the haulage race. But we'll go and look at the standings after this race. So the results after the first race stand as the 6 points for the German train there, the Class 103. The NSB Norwegian train got a second place, getting 5 points there. The USA HHP-8 getting third for 4 points. The Spanish Renfe train in fourth place for 3 points. The French train in fifth, and unfortunately the Russian train in last there. So that's it for the first race, the single unit electrics on the Grand Canyon. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if you'd like to see more races or more if it's happening on the channel in the future, then hit the subscribe button. But I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever at the races on the Grand Canyon map, and I will catch you later.